Hi, everybody. Thanks for listening. I'm Jane Compson. I'm a professor in religious studies and philosophy. I am my co-conspirator, well, one of them's here, is Diana, but also Richard Wilkinson, who's not here today. We are doing something that actually charts really well with a lot of everybody else's, called courageous engagement. Hopefully today will give you a little bit of an idea of what it is, how you can support it, and hopefully too how you might participate in our project. So this is speaking to the success indicators from our strategic plan on the left. So we're working to try and increase respect, civility, courtesy, and a conflict-positive orientation. And our proposal is that you can train to get better at these difficult conversations. And that's not just a matter of being intellectually skillful, but it's a matter of kind of developing maybe emotional resources to help manage those stressful, activating situations. So our first premise is that what we say in the moment in response to a stimulus makes a big difference, and you can either escalate or de-escalate in a positive way. Here's a quote from a well-known contemporary Buddhist thinker, Pema Chodron. "The way I regard those who hurt me today will affect how I experience the world in the future. In any encounter, we have a choice. We can strengthen our resentment or our understanding and empathy. We can widen the gap between ourselves and others or lessen it." So this idea is that between the stimulus and response, there is this little space where we can train how we respond, and that's the area we're working in. So another way to look at this is, it's kind of easy for us to figure out what not to do in difficult exchanges. It's sometimes a little tricky to know what we should do. So these are all kind of good examples of what doesn't work. And you'll see in both in public discourse and locally sometimes, you can see that this happens a lot. So we're trying to work on antidotes for these. Our second premise is that if we have some more common ground, and as you can see the affinities between this project and so many of yours, then it's easier for us to make better decisions. And it's also a much nicer space to inhabit. There's a lot of stuff on this slide, but basically we're trying to move from the right side, so actually we're kind of trying to swipe left on this one, towards the left. Okay, a really brief bit of brain neuroeducation. In our brains, we have these little things called amygdalae, which detect when we're in a sense of threat or danger. They're like our smoke detectors. All data comes in through them. When we feel threatened, our amygdala kind of has us freak out and go into fight or flight mode. The prefrontal cortex is this part at the front of our brain. That's where we do our thinking and our reasoning and our kind of pro-social behaviors. When the amygdala gets really activated, it tends to not let the prefrontal cortex get involved, which is why you might sometimes feel hijacked by this sense of stress. When you're in that mode, with the best will in the world, it's really difficult for you to actually react with a balanced, kind, reasoned way. You might have noticed that yourselves when something like really activates you. Even though you shouldn't have said that, at the time you just can't help it. So it's difficult to reason your way out of that when you're in it, but you can prevent it from happening by forewarning or forearming yourself, and that's kind of what we're getting at. So the premise number 3 is that one of the best tools we can use for this is compassion. It relates very much to the empathy that you were talking about. We don't have time to watch this, but this will be shared publicly, and you can click on this little video. It's a nice little fun cartoon primer about compassion. So, on to our project. It's called Courageous Engagement, and it's weaving together these 3, I want to say they're like technologies of how to cope with these difficult, challenging situations. Each of these 3 are existing programs that have been researched and seem to be effective. One is nonviolent communication, another is called crucial conversations, and the third is called cultivating compassion. So they're existing training programs. We are going to have a workshop with all three of them, and then the last one will be Richard and I and Deanna helping people to come up with a plan for the future. So this is coming in April. These are experts in each of these fields. I just give you a taster of these techniques and these programs. They're for faculty and staff in the first instance, but we're going to work it one for students in the future. We'll start with, there'll be two different series. One will be on Tuesdays and one will be on Wednesdays. The idea is that you sign up for all four, but you choose either the Tuesday or the Wednesday. And eventually, we would like to do communities of practice and follow-up and further refinement and different programs. But I've run out of time, so I'd love to have your feedback if we have Q&A, and thank you for listening.